Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play the Occult Chronicles. Alright, well, yeah, welcome back. Alright, we're here in the basement, and it's time for us to find a way down to the basement level 2. Somewhere down on that floor awaits the ending room, which I hope we have discovered by using the crystal ball. But we're not down on the floor, and we can't look at the upstairs or downstairs until we get to that floor, so we gotta find a way down, and then we can see how far away we are. Dennis Wright is looking pretty good. He's got a very high stats, especially with magic, and his health and sanity are almost maxed. He's got 5 talismans as well, and we're working towards a support item edge. Speaking of edges, here's what we got. I'm just gonna hover over all of them so you see what we're about to end the, well, hopefully end the game with over here. Most of them have been leveled up. Hopefully we'll be able to succeed at the terrible trap cards which are awaiting us, because there's gonna be quite a few of them. Very, very dangerous ones indeed. Okay. What else have I got? We've got 5 of the clues. There's another 2 clues. One of them will be down here in the basement, I believe. Basement 1 or 2. And the last one will be in basement level 3. But I never go for the last one because it's a trap. We'd have to have entered this place 2 tokens ago in order to actually have a chance of finding the last clue token. Here's our supplies. As you can see, we've got a trench knife, a cutlass. We also have a ceremonial dagger. We have a suit of armor following us. We can pretend we gave it the cutlass. And we have an MK1 grenade for all our demon-slaying needs. We're pretty heroic, able to hopefully do well against traps. In fact, 3 of these things are trap-centric. We've got a brain following us around, a lantern and a diary to help us against traps and lore challenges, and a ton of spells, plus a familiar. And it occurred to me that I think I've been telling the story a little wrong. I don't think Dennis Wright has got a 12 magic. I think Dennis Wright has probably, he walked in here with 2. He's got 7, and only recently because of all the pentacles he's picked up. But the cat is probably what is increasing in power now that it's outside of its cage. So we're going to pretend that the cat is a thing using all these spells to help us out, rather than Dennis. Dennis is just good at fireballs or something. We have 9 trump cards. Hopefully we won't have to use all of them on the way down to the boss. Alright, well, let's get going. There could be secret rooms in these chambers, but I'm not going to step in them. Remember, into them unless I absolutely must. Remember, everyone, that the traps down here are deadly. We could just die outright at any time from any trap. Oh. We'll start by going this way, I guess. And we're in this dead center? We're in the dead center. Alright, let's go south to start. Looks like there's some sort of bear trap on the floor here. I don't see anything in that room. Let's step in it briefly. There's something here. A dead odd agent. You see a body lying on the floor. You recognize the standard issue trench coat and hat almost immediately. It looks like you weren't the only one that HQ sent on this suicide mission. HQ didn't send us here. Oh, that'd be really creepy if, like, it was our dead body that we came across. How awesome would that be? Like a doppelganger or something. You decide to search the body, try to figure out who bought the farm. You figure you owe any comrade that much, and you might even find some clues. What do we have? We have 3 aces to give us 3 points immediately. Oh, this is probably not going to give us... we're not getting the cards we need to show up. Oh, wow. Especially not if we have everything higher than us. We fail. That sucked. He's been dead for some time, and the decomposition has him puffed up and looking like a fish. You can't find anything useful, and he stinks like rotting seafood. We'll explore this chamber. Hello. Locked secret door. A lurking chameleon creature. You take a few steps and feel a strange sensation beneath your feet. The floor feels like it's made out of a soft foam-like material. That's weird. you think. Before your brain can solve the puzzle, the floor moves beneath your feet and leaps into the air in all 4 directions around you. The mouth that appears on the floor rising to meet you is a dead giveaway that something is very wrong. The shock of your impending smothering embrace races up your spine. Only 5 tricks. However, we at the very least are greatly reducing the amount of sanity we'll lose. We just pass it. Your mind is strong. You have been ambushed by stranger things than this. Have we? Have we? I don't think that's accurate. A lurking trapper. You thought the stories that the old-timers used to tell about things that swoop up on you in the night were just meant to scare new recruits. How wrong you were. Remember some of the details, and that just might save your life. If you can't win free or kill this thing, it will wrap you up and eat you. We got one chance or we end up in a much worse situation than we're currently in. This reminds me of they were called trappers and lurkers in Dungeons & Dragons, right? Something that looked like a floor but ate you, or a ceiling and ate you. Or cloakers, things that looked like curtains and ate you. Everything wanted to eat you in Dungeons & Dragons. Sure, it's bigger than your living room floor and has got a lot more teeth, but you've always had a knack for wiping the floor with your enemies. Oh, this is funny, though. You can hear that weird old instructor in Trap Evasion 101 shouting in your head, "It's a trap!" What was his name again? Akbar something or other. It's time to run. Well, we're actually going to fight it. We have a single ace. Thank you, Justice, for the single point. We've got a bunch of stuff we can use as well. Let's begin pulling cards out and see what we get. A 9. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I had to get really lucky to raise this card up all those points. So we're just going to play the ace. Hello, Queen of Swords. Guess what? We can take you with our king. A 2. We'll take you 2 with our 6. Let's take the 5 with our page. We could pull more things onto the board with some spells, but there's no reason to do so. We've won. You won the battle. The creature won't be having any snacks for a while. Well, never actually. How did we win? What do you think happened? It was raising up to enclose us. Oh, I guess we just stabbed it to death with our daggers. Probably took both of them out and just started slashing every direction, cutting it up. While the cat was attacking it, the knight was hacking at it, and the brainbot was stabbing it with its feet. That's probably what happened all at the same time. That sucked. 3 life only. And nothing else in the chamber. I think that's the only one of those we can get, so we won't have to worry about another one. You discovered a secret door. It blends in almost seamlessly with the dungeon wall, but your keen senses were still able to detect it. Finding it is one thing, figuring out how to open it is another. Find the activation mechanism. You examine the door and decide that you might be able to figure out how to activate it. 1 ace for 1 point, and a king of cups, plus tons of tricks. Hopefully we can get lucky here and get some decent draws on the tricks. Thank you, Knight of Cups. Wonderful. We have found that activation mechanism. You search around the door for anything of note and quickly zero in on some promising locations. After fiddling around with several bumps and nooks, the mechanism clicks, and the door slowly opens. That to experience will be placed to support item edge. Let's look here. I like mechanic. We can use those items multiple times, which will give us more trick points. In fact, I like that idea so much, we're going to take it. So we can use the journal twice now, and it will generate a victory point each time. And we can use the lantern for traps for the same thing. I'm thinking we're going to go for swords next. Yeah, I think we're going to go for swords next. Oh, which way? They're all going to be bad. A pit trap. You have triggered a trap, and the ground beneath you suddenly gives way as a hidden trapdoor swings open. Whoa, this is really tough. Using your quick reflexes and athletic ability, you make a tremendous leap for the edge of the pit. Thankfully, we have a king and 2 knights. We also have 2 aces for 2 points. Let's start with Giant Leap. Select one not revealed trick card. If a revealed card is a non-face card, then bump it down 2 and then draw a card. Well, we have an ace. We can take the ace with our ace, giving us some points. We might as well use the lantern for a free point. I don't know. Did that work? What does it do again? Roll 1 bone and bump the card value up on 1 random non-face card plus. Alright, so we raised something up 5 points. Wow, we had a miserable hand, because I don't see anything that got improved. Let's do it again for another free point. That was our ace, and we're only 2 points shy. Hello, king. We can't do anything about you. You get the 5. Page, we can't do anything about you either. Get the 4. We can win. I don't need to use my other heroic feat. You quickly pushed off and landed straddling the edge of the pit. You pull yourself up to safety. We can click on this and leave it alone. I think we won't go down it quite yet. Tim, I wouldn't mind having another clue token, but these could be traps. We're just gonna leave them here. Lots of passages. We'll go down this way first. A tripwire grenade trap. You look over and see the wire pull the pin from the grenade on the wall next to you. You have seconds to react. Oh, wow, this is fantastic. Plus, we can get a grenade if we're successful at this. You decide to jump towards the grenade and place the pin back in it before the handle has even come off. Okay, we have 1 ace. That will be really handy. And we've won, just like that. Let's play the queen. I want as many points as possible here. We have no cups. We might get lucky and be able to get a page. This will give us 2 extra points anyway by using the lantern twice. And we did not. Take that. Awesome. You dive towards the grenade, grab the pin attached to the wire, and quickly insert it back in the grenade. You were lucky. What? What? Get a Holland big game gun? Oh, do we already have the grenade? So the game's not going to give us a second? Is that how that works? Is there only 1 grenade item? We run it. Oh, it wasn't a grenade. It was a gun. Doesn't make any sense. But we'll take it if we can take it. Right? Was this? What is? I want that. We get 6 more picks. We can't take the big game gun. We gotta drop something. I kind of like the pistol. I guess we don't need both knives. We could use both knives twice. We just have to drop 1 thing. I kind of don't want to drop the grenade. It's a dagger or a grenade, Tim. The haunted armor doesn't weigh anything, so don't drop that. I guess we should drop the Mark 6. Oh, this is actually tough. Darn it. Darn me not having 1 more point in sword so I could take this right now. The grenade is really useful, right? That will really help us in 1 big encounter. It can also be used to destroy a door. The cutlass is a one-time use targeted knife item for +3 points. But the big game gun looks like it can give us a new combat option. So when we enter combat, I don't really want to drop the cutlass, but I think we're going to. Looks rusted. Oh! We'll lose the swords, Tim, if you drop the cutlass. No. Drop the Wembley Mark 6. Begin taking swords now. Yeah, I don't want to lose any swords, if possible. I like to keep my 8 swords. So let's look at that weapon we picked up. What does this do? Select a revealed non-face trick card and bump its card value down -3. It also gives us Big Game Killer for combat, monsters, demon, eldritch, vampire, mechanicals, -4 target level, undead, humanoid, animal, -3 target level. So this is going to really help us against monsters. Not as much for demons, eldritch, vampires, or mechanicals, and even less for undead, humanoids, or animals, but that will come in really useful. There's lots of demons down here, and monsters, so it's acceptable. More than acceptable. Very acceptable. We're going to actually pick the main menu to save the game, because I don't want to lose my big game rifle. I guess it would make sense thematically that we put the grenade... I guess we put the pin back in the grenade, but it was a dud, so nothing happens. And that's when we realized we're in a lot of trouble, and now we finally take the Holland big game gun off our back that we've had this entire time. Oh, this is probably the wrong way. We're gonna go this way anyway. We should have the time. A swinging log trap. You feel your foot trigger the tripwire and it's too late. A huge log swings down on a chain directly towards us. You decide to rely on your quick instinctive reflexes to duck and roll away from the swinging log. Oh, 3 aces and 2 pages. Those are the worst and best cards. Thank God for justice. Okay. Let's start by using Calm Side Step. Yeah! Suck it! Suck it! That was good! We drew a card which was a useless ace or a 2 or something. What was it? It was another useless number card. But we rolled a 4. We got a knight that earned us 8 points. We had 3 for the aces, so we immediately win the challenge. So this Knight of Swords can take my ace. 10 can take... Oh, sorry, the 7 can have my 10. We have a Pentacles card? We do. You can... let's see if we get lucky enough to increase our number card. We did, and the one I wanted, but only 1 point. We'll do it again. Wow, not very lucky. We'll take it with the page. Holy crap, it is a good thing we had Calm Sidestep. We would have earned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, we still would have won. We still would have won, because we had 3 points for the aces, so. Okay, well, we won by a lot. You tuck and roll and come up on your knees as the log swings harmlessly past you. That's it. Whoa! Blood fountain! We don't need this. There'll be nothing in this chamber. There's no secret passages, to my knowledge, that will be around it. I think this is the only spot we're allowed to step on. And, you can die from drinking from it. We don't need the life. It doesn't give us anything. That can totally just stay there. Horrible demon fountain. What has Derlith been doing in this place? Hey, the way down. We'll take it. Imps. These are the tougher imps now. We're in the basement. You hear the chittering and laughter and almost immediately recognize it for what it is. You've encountered imps before. They are the servants of dark powers and demon princes, and they are nasty little creatures. You spot them leaving the shadows and moving directly towards you. Their laughter is unnerving. You try and block out the cackling laughter and focus on the danger at hand. We have 1 ace. We get 1 point. We have 3 face cards. A page, a queen, and a knight of different suits. We have no cups. Well, the queen up there is going to stop us from using our page. Hello, king. You can have the 6. Your mind is strong. You've dispatched dozens of creatures like this in the mansion. You remember that exorcism you helped out in Georgetown as well, all those years ago. Some of the imps make a frontal assault while a few try to flank you. They will use their numbers against you to swarm your defenses. The good news is that you can kill them. They are just tough little buggers. We can immediately... Opus Magnum has posted a new announcement. Do I even have that game? Alright, let's, I don't want to use some ammo. I think we can probably beat them up normally. You'll need to really wade into them to get them to break. They serve a master and almost always fight to extinction. That's a good hand. It's a very good hand, actually. I don't think we'll need to use spells here, though we could to earn more points. Let's just start. A king. You can have my 5. And we win. Just like that. Okay. Knife time. Let's give this a few tries. Ceremonial dagger. Wasn't what I wanted. Trench knife. Wait, I thought I could use this multiple times. Can I not use it multiple times? Oh, we can't use the dagger twice? Melee knife. Why can't I use the ceremonial dagger twice? So only the trench knife can be used twice? Oh, what? Sure, well, sure. We'll just, okay. Trench knife 3 times, ceremonial dagger once. That's okay. The effect is basically the same. And we got a Knight of Wands for our trouble, and we grabbed some more knights as well. That is amazing. Wow. Carved them up. Carved them up. You seem to have created piles of imp bodies all over the floor. They fight until the last one dies in a fit of coughing laughter. I'm imagining we're like Bruce Campbell from Armies of Darkness. Like, who wants some? You want some? And we just slaughter all of them. We're covered in blood, blood dripping from the trench knife that we use to cut up these little nightmares. If we're lucky, maybe we can get some courage. No luck. To experience, though, we'll continue to sharpen our weapons. Where? Oof! Ooh! Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go take a look at that room. Let's go take a look at that room. Where are you, room? So, we're going to be entering from this area. And the clues we have 4 of the symbols. So we're going to have to step on here first, followed by this spot. A triangle and this. 1, 2... Oh no. 3, 4? Oh, and look who it is sitting there! It's Derleth! We know that these places are safe or something. Okay, well maybe they're not safe. Maybe those are traps. We're not supposed to step on those spots. I guess we'll find out when we finally get there. Alright, sorry. I've never done the demon one before. Well, I'm sorry, I have on screen. But I never made it this far in it before, so I was always curious what the clue tokens did. A locked door with levers. You see a sealed large door that is controlled by a station of levers. Some of the levers have bright metal handles, while others are topped with ornate-carved wooden figures depicting human figures writhing in torment. Oof, this is really tough. You notice some levers have less dust on them than others. You also can't help but notice that somebody has scratched a small series of coated bone-like symbols into the wall next to the door. A secret reminder? Perhaps you can decode the symbols and figure out which levers to pull. We only get 4 draw for this. So that's really terrible. We need to use perception. But our lock edges aren't going to help us here, so we're not scrying anything. might not matter. Oh, thank God. It didn't matter. We were able to do it with the excellent cards we drew. Just barely, but we did it. You ponder the similarity between the symbols and Akashic B, which was the written language of a cult of cannibals who worship bone demons in the new Hebrides. Comparing the bone-like symbols to the system of levers, you discover a pattern and carefully pull them in the correct sequence, just like Derleth probably would have done. You know what time it is? It's cutting time. Think we'll go for a combat. Oh, maybe a locked device edge? We'll see. A clue! -1 target level. And I saw that on the thing. So this must be a path to get to him, I suppose. Alright, well, let's try making our way over there. Actually, let's try... What's the difficulty of this? 5, 9... Roll the grenade. Let's try to find the activation mechanism. And we do so. Oh, no! No! So there's a pit right above this, which is why this pile of bones is here, and there are 4 massive demon dogs, each one on each of the corners. Your only way out of this is to fight the dogs and hope that that was the secret passage. A deadly pendulum blade trap. You hear a mechanism click and see motion out of the corner of your eye. A large pendulum swings down onto your location at a tremendous rate of speed. It looks like it could cut us in half. Oh, it's not a lot of tricks. Dodge the blade. Instinctively duck and roll away from the falling blade. We have a single king. That's all we got. We'll use a giant leap. Oh! That's a shame. Okay, so we get nothing but a card, and it was just another number card. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Yes. We win. So there's no reason why we shouldn't use a lantern. Because it will earn us 2 more points. We have pentacles. We do. Thank God that we had a King of Cups to take the page. We would have earned 1, 2. 2 points only. That we would have taken a wound there. You tuck into a roll and come up 4 feet away unscathed. No courage, though. I say that now that I have... oops, in the wrong spot. I can say that Calm Sidestep is probably much better than Giant Leap. While you're more likely to take advantage of Giant Leap, which is to say select a non-face card, all this does is let you draw 1 card and bump that 1 card value down -X. This can earn you a crap ton of points and draw a card if you chose the face card. I would highly recommend never taking Giant Leap if you got the choice. Nope. Nope. A spray of darts. You feel your foot step down on the pressure plate, and then hear the pneumatic sounds of darts being shot through blow tubes. You catch a glimpse of the deadly swarm of needle-tip killers heading your way. We don't have a lot of tricks. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at the target level thinking that was tricks. No, we're good. You react without thinking, tucking into an acrobatic duck and roll. That's a great hand for this. That's a great hand. A King of Wands. Take my 5. Hello, Knight of Wands. We have a Queen for you. We have no more wands. It's lantern time. Yes! Take that. Holy crap! There was a lot of wands up there. We weren't able to use our king at all here. We tumble away from the curtain of darts and emerged unscathed. I guess we used the lantern to bat them out of the air. That's what we did. Oh no! None of these lead to the right path? It must have been the upwards one then. can walk down here. Oh, falling rocks trap. You feel your foot hit the tripwire and then hear the rumbling of rocks as they drop from the ceiling. A ton of rocks coming down on your head could really hurt. You decide to rely on your quick instincts and reflexes to roll out of the way of the falling rocks. We should have at least one face card, thanks to that one edge we took. We have one ace. Time to use our lantern twice. Wasn't what we wanted. Oh no, are we gonna fail this? No, we're not. Thank God for the lantern. Well, actually, we would have won. We earned how many points? Oh, no! We earned 3 points? We earned 1, 2 for this. We had 1 ace? I don't understand how we got 7 points. But I'll take it. You tuck and roll and come up on your knees away from the pile of rocks that would have entombed you. A pit trap! You triggered a trap and the ground beneath you suddenly gives way as a hidden trapdoor swings open. We will do a power jump. We have 1 ace. We do have a king of wands and a page of wands. Can take the 8. And we've won. Because I can just use the lantern once. To give us the points we need. Oh, I should use the lantern again. You quickly pushed off and landed straddling the edge of the pit. We could go downstairs and do some exploring at the very bottom floor. Abomination of Sargalith! You hear the bellowing whine and it freezes your blood cold. Then, lumbering into view is an enormous creature whose skin is the oddest color red. It bellows in anguish once again and sends a shiver down your spine. You can feel an unearthly presence that accompanies this strange creature. An aura of elder magic radiates from the creature, and you are very afraid. You struggle to keep a grip on your sanity. Between the monstrous appearance of this bellowing creature and the dark aura that it radiates, you have your hands full. We've got a single Knight of Pentacles for this, and we'll use it immediately to help us take reduced damage. Your mind is weak. You struggle to maintain your sanity. The despair of the creature's bellowing howl has seeped into your psyche, and it threatens to undermine the very foundation upon which your sanity rests. To my knowledge, you cannot be driven insane or take an impairment from a horror check, so you can just lose sanity from them. You are facing an abomination of Sargalith the Despairing, an elder god of immense power. There must be a pocket dimension containing an altar nearby through which you can enter our world. It can enter our world. You struggle to control your fear. It will feed off of it and become even stronger. You remind yourself to be very careful. These creatures are empowered by a dark elder magic and are exceptionally lethal. We don't have a good chance to attack it. We'd only get 4 tricks. So, heads up everybody that I think I added this to the game. It's cups and wands, Tim? That should probably be pentacles. So, some of these abominations, Vic Davis, or the creator of the owner, I guess, or developer of Cryptic Comet and maker of this game, had these options in the game already, but they weren't enabled. So I enabled them, and the abominations which did not have them, I made them have them. We can try to flee, but no, we got rid of the chariot, so we'd end up staying here. We could try to shoot it, so I think we'll try that. Big game killer. So much power packed into a single entry wound. The trick is having the skill to hit the target because reloading will feel like it's taking way too much time. We have no face cards. No face cards? And we can use the knife while shooting. Alright, that's good at least. 1 ace as well. Oh, okay. We're gonna start using our dagger right away. Maybe we might get lucky and get a knight. Why can't I use the ceremonial dagger? Combat? I don't understand. We can use the trench knife 4 times. 3 times? What? Game, you are messed up. Alright, hold on. We can still get a knight. We can use our cutlass. And we win. Hacked it to bits with our gun. Yes, the page we got helped us as well. Carve it up. Carve it the F up. You won the battle. The monstrous form of the abomination falls to the floor and then quickly evaporates into a red mist. Courage. Cannonball. Courage. Experience. Courage. Alright. Cannonball. What does this do? Oh, we would have to drop our MK1 grenade for it. I don't understand what's happening with the daggers. I think the game's bugged. It didn't expect us to have 2 of them. But I want both. I'm not dropping them. I'm gonna guess the cannonball's maybe better than the MK1 grenade? Because it's 2 weight? But I like my grenade. So we don't need it. Next, we need our trap avoidance replenished. Awesome. Alright, we're going to avoid all these other rooms. There's probably the Abomination's altars in one... Oh! This might go down and around, Tim. It does not. I don't care about the altar. The altar can stay there. Also, where's our gun? Stop. Wrong button's being pressed. Did we use ammunition? We did. So the one edge I took only affects us using the gun in combat, not to gain combat options. That's good to know for the future. Oh, this is the fire hallway. Each one of these steps has a chance to send a stream of fire shooting out at us. We have found multiple secret doors, but we know we need to go over in this direction. You see a large wooden door all boarded up with planks and heavy nails. Getting through this is going to require some hard, sweaty work. After examining the situation a little closer, you realize you might be able to pry a few of the boards off and smash your way through to the other side. We have no pentacles, so we've lost. Whoever nailed this thing together did a thorough job. You wonder for a second if you shouldn't just let sleeping dogs lie. How are we taking that much damage from failing to bash a door in, for crying out loud? Again. Okay. We've won. We have won. Because we can use our king and the knight. That wasn't so hard. We only bashed ourselves in the face repeatedly. I guess this walks up and just smashes his face against it. That's it. We can pretend maybe that the cat tried to cast a spell, but the door was warded. The spell went right back into Dennis. Promising. Very promising. Nope. Ah, spray of acid! You feel the pressure plate depressed under your foot and hear a sizzling sound as a spray of acid hurtles toward us. You rely on your quick reflexes to turn away from the acid and roll to the ground so that it goes sailing over you. We have a single Queen of Wands. I am so glad we took the one feat that says we must have at least one of those in our hand. I think we'll flip a card and we win without needing to spend any courage. We might get lucky. We'll use the lantern. I mean, it gives us a point for each use anyway, and I can't think of a reason not to use it. Oh, it actually helped us. It turned something into a 10. We're able to take that 10 with it. Your instincts and quick reflexes win the day, as does the lantern, and you are not maimed or scarred by the acid. Mental note, everyone. Dungeons & Dragons, always pick up a lantern, I suppose. Hello. We're gonna cross over this way, towards the door. We're not... Oh god, a pact with darkness. You remember an odd errand that Derlis sent you on before his retirement. He asked you to fetch him a book of demonic pacts from the restricted library. He gave you a special card to access it. You wondered at the time why he didn't do it himself. All challenges that involve swords as a primary modifier receive a -1 modifier number of trick cards placed. I was hoping for a good one, but we're just getting really unlucky. This will make combat more tricky for us, too. I think we're going this way, through the catacombs. High Priest of Yigsoth! Great Scott! You have stumbled upon a lair of Serpent Priest of Yigsoth! It seems to be a temporary thing, and if the Serpent cultists were building some type of staging area, but they have already sanctified the place with the blood of victims sacrificed to Yigsoth. You feel an aura of wickedness permeate this unholy ground. As if Yigsoth was here in spirit, it chills you to the bone. The High Priest is busy wetting the ground with the blood of human sacrifices. Human skulls and bones litter the ground, and a large pot seems to be dedicated to removing the flesh of a few corpses that remain. But the dark presence of Yigsoth is even more disturbing. We have wands. Ooh, we have all 4 kings. We do. We do. Now we just have to get lucky enough to play them all. We are not afraid. We play all the kings. Take that, Yigsoth. Eat it. You have seen things far worse than this. You fought cultists all over the globe. Sure, these ones are basically snake men, but they bleed all the same. The odds are grim. The High Priest of Yigsoth and half a dozen serpent cultists. Perhaps, if you had a month to plan, you should choose to fight. You might not survive this and end up a sacrifice. But if you could somehow kill the High Priest and scatter the outpost, then you would probably not have to worry about any more serpent cultist patrols. That would make completing your mission much easier. We have a good chance of slicing it up. We're going to try that. It could be a tough fight, but you think you can take them. We have 1 ace and a single king. Okay. Let's put more cards on the board. Thank you, familiar. Get 2 more tricks. Okay. Next. We can't do anything else. Oh, we can cast Shrivel Flesh. What do we have a lot of? Let's see what we draw first. A queen. Knight of Swords, and we win the challenge. Wow. That is amazing. Let's start using our Terminal Dagger. Apparently we can use it again. Yep, might as well keep getting ready to slice things up. Awesome. Alright, let's dig into it. Oof, we just still barely win. We don't need to use any more spells, so we are good. You won the battle. You go straight after the High Priest. I guess we leaped through the air and slit his throat. And fortune favors your initiative. The cat and the brain bot were probably holding off everything else. The High Priest falls to your onslaught, and the remaining cultists lose heart. You still push the attack and show no mercy to these cold-blooded snakes. You feel the presence of Yigsoth begin to dissipate. Can we get some arcane power? We get nothing. That's a shame. But we do stop the cultists from showing up again. Stone sarcophagus. You see a stone sarcophagus. It's very old and covered with dust. Something very odd has happened to it. The lid of the sarcophagus has been pushed aside as if somebody was trying to find someone. You can't find a name on it anywhere. You notice that all the writing engraved on the sarcophagus has been scratched or chipped off. Let's search it. This won't be easy. You'll have to lift the lid of it off. We have 2 pages, 3 pages, and a knight. And we win. I'll take it. Obviously. I want to win with the most points I can get. Oh, Tim, did you spend... Oh, wait, good. You didn't make a mistake there. You managed to push it aside and search the sarcophagus. There might be something of interest here. Machete! 5 arcane power. Nice. I want another cutting item. I want another cutting item. Oh, but that means I have to get rid of my grenade if I want the machete. I refuse to give up the daggers. I really like the idea of Dennis just slicing everything to bits with them. Taking out his rifle for the big things. I don't want to drop the big game, Hunter. So it's going to have to be either the cutlass for the machete. Or we'll drop the grenade. Goodbye, grenade. And arcane power. Where is my tap essence? I definitely want that up. Oh, nice. It's enough arcane power to power everything. We have some beads we could use as well to replenish our magic power anyway. The beads of Al-Kadahim. Oh, this is giving us +1 pentacles too. But we should be good. The end of the game's right here, I hope. Oh, maybe not. We still have all of our trump cards too. I'm going to feel really bad for the demon. A deadly pendulum blade trap. All right, we've already read this. We will do the thing that gives us the greater odds of winning. A single ace. Thank you, Justice. We will start using the lantern. Yes! Take it. Let's use Giant Leap. Yes! Lowered it down to an ace. Take you with the 9. An ace of swords. We've got a 9 and a knight. We'll use the 9. We can take the knight with our queen. Do we have any? We have no wands cards. Might as well use the lantern. We get 1 more point. You tuck into a roll and come up 4 feet away unscathed. Gotcha! Found it! Okay. What are the symbols that we have? We have this symbol to start, right? So that would be here. Next, we've got this weird symbol. That would be here. Next, we have the lantern. We have a triangle, and we have a square. You picked the wrong symbol. A swirling red cloud forms above you, and the visage of some horned demon prince appears and wraps itself around you. The pain is intense, and it feels like your very soul is being burned. Resist the pain! You struggle to fight off the demonic fury, which seems intent on punishing you. The more your psyche fails, the more you seem to burn. Oh my god. We have a decent hand, but we're going to need the cards to show up that will help us here. Oh no, we might not do it. We just barely do it. Your mind is strong. You imagine yourself being cleansed by the fire, and it seems to work. It quickly burns out, leaving you unharmed for the most part. So, I thought we had the triangle. Do we not have the triangle? We have a triangle. Looks like a triangle to me. Oh, it's that triangle? Are there multiple clue tokens still left? I see multiple triangles. Let's step here. And here? Your friend Derleth. You see a figure sitting sunken in a chair with his chin touching his chest. On the floor in front of him is a dried pool of blood and, shockingly, 2 eyeballs that must have been plucked from his own eye sockets. The man looks at you and smiles and then begins a hoarse, cackling laugh. It is your old friend Derleth, and he seems to have been driven completely insane. You can sense a demonic presence here. You muster all your courage and willpower to dispel the growing sense of panic and fear. The sight of your old friend now possessed by some demonic entity is almost too much to bear. We need a 17 to pass this challenge. So, we'll probably use one of our trump cards. Oh, I kind of want all my trump cards. I guess we could use the devil to give me some points. I can use another one, Tim. I don't really want to use all of them on this. This is not as important. This is just a horror check. I'll risk that. Oh no. Oh no, this is good. We have a king. Just 1 point short. Nope. We do it. I don't know how we did it, but we did. I probably should have used Mind Shield. Oh, we can do so now. We could try to transform this into a queen, but our odds of it happening are very, very low. No, we're good. Your mind is strong. You are determined to save your friend if it is at all possible. The Hanged Man! You receive +2 cards and +2 trick cards for any horror challenge on this card's inventory. Would have been nice to have this in the last one, but this gives us a trump card we can just throw away. Your friend Derlith is most certainly possessed by some demon prince. Whether he signed his soul over willingly or was coerced or tricked, you can't be certain. The demon prince speaks. Your friend is gone, but I grow weary of this body. I can offer you much, mortal. You should consider that before you do anything rash. You doubt whether you'll be able to save his soul, but you think that you might be able to drive the demon out of his body and extract some revenge. We're going to read all these, and then I'll make my decision. Attack Derlith. Destroying the vessel that the demon prince now inhabits should prove painful to the demon prince. If you remember your odd demonology lectures correctly, you suspect he will fight back rather fiercely. Use sorcery. You decide that your best bet is to go mano a mano in a duel that pits your sorcery against that of the demon prince. These are actually both good. This one arguably is even better because we have a lower target level and 10 total tricks, but we can use tap spirit or spirit tap to pull more tricks onto the board if we attack him directly. So this is probably what I'm going to choose so far. Nope, we're not doing this. You can feel the psychic energy of the demon prince, and you suspect that you might be able to banish it solely with the power of your mind. It won't quite be an exorcism, but the next best thing. 7, 8, and 11. Oh, I'm sorry, 7, 11, and 8. We could also use Big Game Hunter. So much power packed into a single entry wound. We should use this, right? We picked it up. Let's just shoot it in the head. And then when it's reeling, we can run up and stab it to death. Let's do it. We're gonna shoot him in the face. We've only got 1 page. We also have only 1 ace. How about that? Well, let's start. A knight. We will use that Hanged Man to immediately win the challenge. Yup. Piece of cake. Next, we'll use this page. A 4. Time to start using daggers. That gives us a 7. Hello, time to start using a machete. Oh! The machete improves the thing on the board already. Should have read about it. Well, we earned more points. I guess that's good. It's a cutlass? I guess the cutlass improves something in my hand. Hello, Queenie. Can I use my Chant of Asheroth? I cannot. Alright, so we're not doing that. I cannot match a queen. Unless we use another one of our cards. Let's use a Wheel of Fortune. Bam, 31. And we get a bunch more tricks on the board. 6, 6, 6, 6. The game is trying to tell us something about the demon mission. I wonder what it could be. Let's use the trench knife. Again. Any more uses of it? We're all done with trench knives. Okay. I can't do anything about the King of Swords. Okay. Oh, I should have changed that into a higher number with my gun. We can, however, use Death Incantation to select these 2 cards. We draw 7, which doesn't help us, and we don't earn any more points. Can't do everything else. We could cast Shrivel Flesh, but that's not going to help us. Oh, this will help us. We can use this to target that and get ourselves some more points. We can use a Dagger Thrust. And we can use this again? Seems like we're using our daggers all There's a bug! There's a bug! It doesn't surprise me. Alright, we won! We have slaughtered the demon. It pains you to do it, but you attack with everything that you have. The body responds with supernatural strength and agility and a maniacal laugh that is very disturbing. But in the end, we cut him to ribbons. You can sense the demon prince leave the body in a roar of pain and anger. It vows to settle the score with you someday. As you make your way carefully out of the mansion, you mourn the loss of your old comrade. Derelith deserved better than that. After you report to Odd HQ, you will insist that he gets us his star on the wall. Not bad! Alright! Holy crap! We did it! Let's take a look at how we did it there. Oh, slightly below Harley. I think she was... Oh, she was our thief, if I recall correctly. That did really well some time ago. I don't think I've ever had a character with such a high pentacle score. Oh, no, I definitely did. Timothy Style had a 13 pentacles. Beat the game with significantly less stats before. Alright, everyone. Well, that will do it for us. I'm done with the Occult Chronicles for this year. Maybe we'll play it again next year. I'd like to thank all you guys for watching. I hope you all have an incredible Halloween. Don't eat too many snacks. And check them first if you're going to trick-or-treating as kids. And parents, check your kids' candy. But otherwise, have a good Halloween. Hope you all drink lots of apple juice, carve all your pumpkins, and get lots of delicious chocolate. I had a great time playing Occult Chronicles. I hope you guys had a great time watching it. And I will see you all in the next one. Well, whatever game that will be. Thank you again for watching, everyone, and take care. Have an awesome, awesome Halloween.